Hello and welcome to video number 1. This is the introduction to hybrid video sales letters. And first things first, I want to make a statement here. And some of you may agree, some of you may disagree. I want to say that standard video text only sales letters still work. They still work today, but because people are, they're seeing it over and over and over again, a lot of people have gotten used to it. They still convert. The only real way of knowing whether or not they're going to convert for you is by testing it. Now, if you're selling something where somebody needs to visually see it, such as a video course, they might want to see a video, for example, before they actually buy it, or a piece of software, or something that they need to visually see. If it's only text and you're talking to an audience that, are kinesthetic in their visual, you're going to lose sales because a kinesthetic or a visual type person needs to see it. An auditory person might be able to see the textual sales letter and be okay. So you got to realize there are auditory, there are kinesthetic, people who are hands-on, and people who are visual. So a lot of times people forget about the kinesthetic and visual type people. And if your market is filled with tons of kinesthetic and tons of visual people, and you're only using a text sales letter, that can be a problem. So obviously different markets can be different, but while this could be debated, this course has been created from actual testing of what has worked well for us. And by stating the fact that there are 3 different and many different types of learning styles, if you can create a video sales letter or a smart video sales letter that mixes up text, screen capture, and different types of mediums that I'll explain later down the road, you'll be able to increase your sales conversions because you'll keep it interesting, you'll keep it engaging, you'll address what needs to be addressed, and you'll increase your conversions. So the hybrid removes skepticism, which is more and more common nowadays. More people are skeptical, so it's a lot harder to sell to them. So you really need to take advantage of all the technologies that are available to you and stay ahead of the game. So what I want to do now is to give you a quick videos overview so you know exactly what to expect in this video series and how everything is laid out. So video number 1 is of course this video. Video number 2 is who is your audience, and that video is going to show you how to figure out exactly the demographics of your audience. Now there are many different tools out there that you can use. I am going to stick with 3 different tools that I personally have used over and over and over again. I'll show you what my favorite tools are and why, and which tools give you certain types of data so that you're able to see exactly who that person is. Their pains, their purchasing behaviors, who they are, and more. So more than just demographics, we're really digging deep, trying to figure out exactly who you're talking to, because if you can figure that out, then creating the video sales letter is just going to be so much easier. Video number 3 is what is your audience's pain. You need to figure this out because this is going to be the main points of your video sales letter, especially in the beginning. Video number 4 is common buyer objections and resistance. Now, while this is general, a lot of times it can be specific depending on what you're trying to sell. Now, I am going to cover this because I want you to know the most common buyer objections so that you can integrate it throughout your video sales letter. And of course, we got video number 5, which is the video sales letter formula. And 5, 6, and 7 is going to be the formula. So I'll walk you through step by step so you can pretty much follow along the template. And video number 6, we're going to cover the formula in relation to answering the big question, what's in it for me, or why should I believe in you? And of course, video number 7 is your pitch. Of course, you're selling, you're trying to get them to take action, your guarantee, and so forth. And video number 8 is how do you tie technology in all of this? How do you increase your conversions by using technology? And of course, video number 9, I'm going to talk about text versus screen capture. There's a time to use text only, and there's a time to use screen capture. My take on that is I would mix it together. Keep it interesting. Kind of like these videos where I'm going over the conceptual, the fundamentals with PowerPoint slides, and then when I actually show you how to do stuff, I use screen capture. So what I found over the years is by mixing those two, that actually helps. But I'm going to tell you exactly when you should do it so that you can actually go about doing that when you need to do it. So here's how it works. Instead of following a template, first you're going to understand your audience very, very, very well first. Then you're going to write out your sales letter, which then of course you can follow the template. Then you're going to apply new technologies to your video sales letter, which I'll explain in a lot more detail later down the road. So with that said, let's jump on over to video number 2, and I'm going to show you exactly how to figure out who you are selling to.